It's not
Hey,
enough.
get you a not enough t-shirt, because what y'all doing is not enough. Link in the bio.
Yeah.
Coming from where?
What are you talking about?
Hey, real quick, look up. Real quick, look up. You see me? You see me? Wave to the camera. Wave to the camera.
Where would you get a drone from?
It don't matter where I got it from. Where's the kid at? Tell who kid is that?
Why are you following me? I don't know who that kid is.
Bro, so you gonna leave the kid?
I don't know whose kid that is.
You gonna leave the kid?
Why are you following me in a drone? You're weird.
Bruh, hey, nah, go get the kid, bro.
So my thing is this, ma'am. You're trying to gaslight this man when he caught you cheating. What you doing is not enough. You feel what I'm saying? You're not about to manipulate the situation and turn it around on me like, oh, you're weird. You're following me with the drone. Like, bro, what type of gaslighting technique are you trying to pull off? You feel what I'm saying? That was quick. You tried to pull a quick one. Not happening. The fuck you thought this was? Bring your ass right back over here. You're the one cheating, not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not condoning dude. We gonna get on dude in a second, but right now, man, we talking about you. You're the one that is cheating, not me. So if I caught, it don't matter if I took a plane, a helicopter, if I'm flying a drone, if I'm, you know what I'm saying, using mosquito technology, if I'm popping up behind bushes like Bushwick Bob, it wouldn't fucking matter because you're the one cheating. You feel me? Now, if you would have followed me to a store and then screamed at the bitch that I was with, that would have been valid and okay, right? Right. But because he's using a different technique that fucked your head up, you're using drones? You want to manipulate the damn situation? No. A cheater and a liar is a cheater and a liar. You feel what I'm saying? We calling a snake a goddamn snake. We not finna sugarcoat it. We not about to play games with you, ma'am. You not about to turn the situation around. Take some accountability for your motherfucking actions, ma'am. Take some motherfucking accountability. Because your ass was caught cheating, not me. May I repeat that again for the 15th time? It was you who was caught. So why are you trying to turn the situation back around on me? This is what we call a motherfucker who don't care about taking accountability for themselves. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing, ma'am? And sir, like I said, I was going to get on your ass, and it's time for me to get on your ass. Then I'm going to get on both of y'all ass, right? Dog, it screams a lot of insecurity for you to go through the lengths that you went through to follow this motherfucker around town. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why even keep up with that situation if you know she cheating? Why even cause the pain? You feel what I'm saying? You wanted to see the dude and meet the dude secretly? Like, bro, what are you doing? You feel what I'm saying? You secretly want to see what type of dude she's dealing with? That shows a lot about your character, dog. I'm just going to say that. It shows a lot about your character. You feel what I'm saying? You should be secure within yourself to the point where you wouldn't give a fuck. You would just move on with life. You know? Because ultimately what you doing is damaging yourself for even the more. Because you seeing more hurt, more pain. You comparing him to you. Like, bro, you got to understand something, dog. What she doing is hurting herself. You feel me? And then a man in the future is going to see that this woman has a pattern. It's going to be easy to read. The older you get, the more set in your ways you are, right? So with the more set in your ways you are, it's easier for the other sex to define who you are because of the patterns that you choose in life. Once you open your mouth and say a few sentences, a motherfucker know what you about because you've been so dead set locked on these ways. This way of thinking sounds like the response that you're giving right now. So if I'm looking out for an asshole and this person transmutes or displays asshole qualities or asshole responses to the questions I'm giving, I know what type of person I'm dealing with. You feel what I'm saying? And that goes simply for the individual who keeps on putting themselves in that. Listen, bro, what you doing is not enough. You feel me? And both of y'all, for y'all not to have a communication to where one another was saying, okay, I want my part of the relationship to be open on my end, or we can both be open, or, you know what I'm saying, we could just implement this poly aspect into our relationship. I don't know why y'all didn't do that, but y'all needed to do that. You needed to have this conversation because clearly somebody either A, wants to cheat and can't commit, or B, they want something else and are too afraid to voice their opinion in thinking that you are going to leave them. You feel what I'm saying? So they didn't feel safe enough telling you how they really felt because they thought that you would leave them. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to understand, communication, being open-minded is what would have opened the door and let the communication flow through. You feel what I'm saying? But because y'all are so closed-minded, you feel like you got to hide and seek with a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that's ultimately going to damage y'all in the future. It's a traumatic moment that just happened. You feel me? And y'all got to move past that without any type of therapy because most people don't get therapy. You know what I'm saying? So, like, really start to think about what you value in a relationship because right now what you doing, like I say, it's clearly not enough. You clearly don't care too much about your relationship because you didn't put in enough effort to, understand the character that was going to be added to your life. You know what I'm saying?